Out of the closets, into the streets. It's not just the name of this show. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. After COVID put a pause on circuit parties, which I believe is some kind of gay hackathon. I honestly don't know. I swear to all of you, I don't know what they are. I'm embarrassed to ask my whole life, and I'm going to find out during this show. Like, what are the resistors and capacitors? Does that make sense? Anyway, it was a hard year. It was a year of unprecedented visibility for LGBT people and new threats, especially against trans people. And I think stripped away, a lot of us came to understand our own identity better and how we wanted to see ourselves, how we wanted to be seen in the world when there was a world again. Plus, the game Hades came out, which was super fucking gay, and it ruled. The levels were procedurally generated, and the Greek gods all had sex with each other. Here to talk about all of it, well, probably not that. He is an Olympic figure skater and the twirling ghost haunting Mike Pence's dreams. Please welcome Adam Rippon. Hi, Adam.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Literally my pleasure.
Hello.
Hi.
We're live. We didn't really work some of this stuff out, and that's great. Oh, that's so cool. What a showman.
I'm ready for anything.
She is Harper in Paramount Plus's reboot of iCarly and the host of Scam Goddess. We have the goddess herself, Laci Mosley. Hi. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Yes, happy to be here.
Hi, Laci.
Is this on? Hey, okay.
So fun. And she is solely responsible for the career renaissance of queer icon Jean Smart. Please welcome Hannah Einbinder.
Hey.
Thank you all for being here. This is so fun. Adam, I wanted to first say to you, congrats on getting engaged.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. We both got engaged.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Mazel. I might fly my boy toy to Cancun.
Wow. Nice. That's cool too. That's better.
Yeah.
That's better because it doesn't involve like parents. So Adam, you got engaged, but then you were long distance for a year because of the pandemic.
Well, we've been engaged. We are engaged. But we've been long distance kind of our whole relationship. But we've been able to spend like large chunks of time together. But he's from Finland. But because of the pandemic, I didn't see him for like a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah. Any
long distance tips? Don't do that. Other than don't do
that.
My
number one long distance tip is maybe you shouldn't do that.
Okay. Are you sick of people asking you when you're going to get married? Because I am.
I'm not, because I always tell them that I'm just my full plan is to like just go to the courthouse. That's because cool. A wedding is so expensive, and I'd just rather buy like a couch.
I really respect that, and I think it's a really good idea. But even the entertaining of this concept that I am doing right now, is killing my mother. Like right now, if she's watching. We're gonna do it with family. There's gonna be a big group of people and toasts. Not Dad. Dad will not give a toast. We made a deal at Stephanie's wedding, and the deal was this: he would only read what was on the cards. And he ad-libbed, and that was that. Last toast for Robert. I'll probably get to talk.
I'm gonna invite Robert to my wedding.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want him to stick to the cards. I want to live on the edge.
Okay. Good luck to that. I think it'll be really exciting to see what he does. He only drinks at weddings. Hannah, you played a bi character on Hacks, and you're bi in real life, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Woo! Come on, absolutely.
Well, the reason I wanted to ask you about it is because I loved Hacks. Love Hacks, as I told you back. So one of them, you must be sick of being complimented about it.
It's only because my self-esteem doesn't allow me to take in positive affirmation, so I have to do a lot of this.
It ricochets off. It has to ricochet.
Oh yeah.
It has to like bing bing. Gotta get it. Don't let it in. Get it on Laci. But one thing that I thought was cool in the show is that I feel like Jean Smart's character Deborah reacts to a bi person the way society reacts to bi people, which is like, wait a second, that's pretty wacky, and then she stops caring. Like, how did you feel about like how much being bi was part of the character? It, like, was sort of, it was like a big deal in the moments it was a big deal, and then it just became kind of, she had an ex-girlfriend, then she slept with a guy. Like, how did you feel like it played out?
I liked that the representation was not did not dwell so much on it, because it allowed us to see sort of a bisexual person as fully formed and realized and going about their life. And so, you know, I think the reason that it's sort of like accepted in this universe is because, you know, Deborah Vance, sort of a queer icon, I would say. I mean, and so everyone around her is queer. So she's a little bit like, wait, what's going on? Because, you know, Marcus and Damien are both gay, but what is this? When she's looking at Ava. So, I think that it's a lovely way to just be like, here's a fully formed person, and we don't have to like, it's not always about that, but there are little like digs here and there about it, which I think is also representative of the experience.
Yeah,
you know, so.
I wouldn't know. I'm just hard gay.
Yeah, hard. I love it. Oh, my dream. My dream.
That sounded
be so much.
Same.
Just gold star.
Yeah.
Gold star. Laci,
Yes.
you're in a similar boat because you're playing a bi character on this show that's just coming out right now, right? It's
Yeah.
just airing on Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Paramount Plus's iCarly or Paramount Plus iCarly? You know what I mean? Is it
like LGBTQ Paramount Plus? Yes.
Yes. But they didn't know you were queer when you auditioned.
No. That was a goal of theirs. They really wanted a queer woman, but at the same time, just because of like labor laws, you can't really be like, okay, sis, so you eat boxer and all. Like you can't, you can't can't be like, we're gonna do just what we did in your first callback, like, and then also do you eat pussy. Like you can't do that.
Wait, you can't? Because my audition process.
Like we need.
You
to
actually have to
see
eat
it.
pussy to go to the
Call
Olympics,
someone.
which is crazy. So it's crazy that we've all done the same thing.
Right. I don't know, Adam. I feel like yours.
I failed. Yeah, I got kicked out.
Well, you really overcame a lot.
I was like, it's for my country, so.
That's so fun. Close your eyes and think of gold.
Yes. But yeah, so they couldn't ask. And it was. That's what we were talking about. And somehow it ended up with a meeting box for the USA. And I love that for him. But yeah, so they couldn't ask. I didn't audition for the show originally. I got a phone call on a Saturday that was like, do you want a screen test for this? And they were like, the showrunner will get on Zoom with you. And I was like, all right, shit, let's do it. And so I talked to her that day. She was cool as fuck. They didn't want this character to ever address being bi other than it was just always how she was. So by that I mean like there's no coming out story for Harper. There's no, hey guys, I like box, everyone gather around. Like we're not. It's just a normal woman living her normal life, and she dates men and she also dates women.
I'm like fully stuck in trying to find out if somebody is bi without being able to ask. And it's like, I don't even know. Like, I know you could maybe figure out if somebody's a lesbian and be like, I mean, remember Lilith Fair? And then you kind of wait a second to see if they, or something like that. Like, you go in, you can sort of like get there, like Indigo Girls stuff, I guess.
That's the mystery of the big Q, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's like a college roommate thing. You got to be like, yeah, because we like all made out with our college roommates. Let's wait. He's wait a second.
It does. I'm glad you brought up that the character is not coming out, because I was thinking about this when that Bachelor man came out of the closet, Colton Underwood.
Under tree.
But he came out and he like did the full rollout and he like sat down for an interview and he said he was gay, and it really felt like early 2000s to me, like somebody being like, I'm gay and I support the troops.
Which is how I did it.
That's the way to do it. I'll never forget there was one in my childhood. It was Clay Aiken, and he was holding a baby on
Clay
People
Aiken.
magazine, and then it said at the bottom, I'm gay. And I remember, I don't know who made this joke, but they were like, is the baby gay? Because we all knew about Clay. He didn't have to come out on People magazine.
That cover haunts me.
I can see it right now.
I'm the baby.
That comes.
And I'm gay, so it's crazy.
You were that, and I was that baby.
Yes, I love this for you.
So, Adam, when you came out and you were the first openly gay person to qualify for the Winter Olympic team, right?
Yes, and for the U.S.
For the U.S. and the first first person member of the U.S. team to be openly gay and to medal.
Yes.
Pretty cool. I just think it's a cool
Crazy,
thing.
yeah.
Applaud him.
Yes. I was about to say, I'm crazy.
But like, it was amazing to me that I was like, oh my God, none of these gay guys were out when they went to the Olympics over all these years, and there was this strange rule that being a gay Olympian was like Provincetown on a rainy day, gay but inside.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how I have actually described it before. Verbatim.
Was it surprising how big a deal it was to you to break that rule?
Yeah, it was a huge shock because I had been out as an athlete for a few years at that point before the Olympics. And I think one thing that I was really afforded this opportunity of I was never a favorite for gold. They were like, oh, Adam's good. So good luck. But I was never favorite to win. So there was never that pressure on me to are you the stakes were a little bit lower. I would do really well if someone fucked up and then I would beat them and be like, I'm sorry, you lost to a gay guy. But other than that, it was never a big deal, and I didn't have to have a lot of that pressure on me. But being at the Olympics, it was it was a much bigger deal than I ever thought it would be.
So interesting. You both, Hannah and Laci, you both have, I think, become known for being bi performers, and you've become sort of celebrities as bi people. But you have, it's happening right before our eyes. Deal with it. It is. But you're not coming out. That step is sort of gone. How do you feel about that? Though it's I don't know. I never came out. I just had a gay voice when I was 17.
17? I was born.
No, I mean
with my queer voice.
Oh, you're right. Let me rephrase. People started telling me that my gay voice was that I was gay. They were willing to find. Well, the bullies said it early, very early. The friends waited till I was 17. But what is it? How do you feel about being kind of on the vanguard of representing bi people? It is a new thing. It is Deborah Vance doesn't know about it. You know?
It's I will say that I never came out either. In fact, I guess the only way that I ever came out was I was outed to my parents in a magazine, and it was not a big deal. My parents are not homophobes, they're not bigots. They're more why didn't you tell us? You didn't feel like you could share. And I was if I bring a bitch home, then we can talk about it. There was nobody here. Excuse my language, but I'm not dating anybody. So I'm not dating a man, I'm not dating a woman right now, so it's just not something I needed to be hey, I want you to know about. I look at Tessa Thompson and I'm yes, I didn't, But so I was talking actually about Tessa Thompson on a podcast, and then they're things to know about Laci. She's bi. We heard her talk about this podcast that we dug up from 7 years ago, and I was oh, okay. And then after that, obviously with Harper and this character, it's become a larger part of my identity than it was before, which I have no qualms with. But for me, there are just so many people, especially in our community, who are way more marginalized and don't have as much privilege as I do. And so it feels weird for that part of my identity to be so in the forefront right now, because I'm just I like to amplify voices that need to be amplified. You know what I mean? I may be a dark-skinned black woman, but I'm still a cis, so. Yeah. Honestly, the bravest thing I did today wasn't telling people I was bi. It was that I didn't have time to go home and put on makeup, and I came out here with my face. This is brave. Thank you. That's my Olympic gold moment. They clap for you having the Olympics, and then they clap because I have no makeup.
Yeah, actually, when we were over there, I was she's actually not wearing makeup, and that is kind of brave.
I mean,
too pretty to call that brave. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
I mean, I fully echo that. It really is about the sacrifices that other members of our community have made so that we can be so free in this. And it's also it feels like an identity that while some people don't really I guess the term I will use is non-binary identities, things that exist in a middle. But it is still, I feel in my experience at least, it's something that I think people, because they do see you as having hetero relationships, they can get it. Like it feels like to me like so much, at least in my experience, again, just like speaking fully for myself, it just feels like something that was, when explained in that way, maybe like, for example, on the show, palatable and understandable.
Yeah. So thank you all for being here. Before we go, we're going to play a quick game, Queer People. A community with incredibly diverse perspectives and point of view. We couldn't pick one color for our flag, so we picked them all. But sometimes one opinion is correct. That opinion is mine. So in honor of accurate opinions, we're playing a game called Subjective Gay Trivia. Here's how it works. I'll ask a question about queer culture. Whoever gets it right or comes closest to getting it right gets the point. Are you ready?
Yes.
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 Whoa.
Question 1. A straight actor who ought to be grandfathered in and permitted to play gay characters.
Stanley Tucci.
I mean, that's just correct, honestly. Like, others could have gotten closer, but it's just Stanley Tucci. We have to allow it. It enrages me that's even a question. He's so good. He plays gay so well.
Can't argue with that.
Next question. Lacey, we'll start with you. Most overrated pop diva.
Most overrated pop diva.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Rita Ora?
Wow. Honestly, that reaction is not fair. It was a good pick. It was a really good pick.
Yeah, she had like
Adam, for the steal.
Oh no.
The steal.
I have to steal from Rita Ora again. This is I'm doing thankless work right now.
You bet.
Okay, most overrated. I'm going to have to say that it is.
I'm so glad I did this to you.
Okay, music-wise, Jennifer Lopez.
Wow. Look, honestly, the dawning realization that it's a good and difficult conversation to have.
But listen, the face. Sorry. Oh, underrated.
Great face.
Fantastic actress.
Great.
Fantastic actress.
It's just olive oil too.
Because Hannah got the first one. Because is that true?
The name of my doctor.
I'm going to say it's a tie. I think Rita Ora and Jennifer Lopez were both good answers. We also would have accepted Jared Leto. Best ally. You can name anybody on earth as the best ally, and I'll just be honest. I have a real and sincere answer for this. Best ally, lately, recently, recent history. But you can pick anybody, and it could be right.
A sincere answer.
I do. I know it's shocking.
Oh.
The rest
Do you
of them
have
aren't.
another one?
Oh, I want to say
Yeah.
Jane
I think the
Fonda.
non-sincere one.
Jane Fonda, great
Wait,
answer.
I was gonna say Jane Fonda.
He was gonna say Jane Fonda. You can go with Jane Fonda too if you'd like.
I was gonna go Harry Styles.
I think that's great. My one answer, because I always love them and everything they have to say, was Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. I think they're amazing.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're
That's a good
amazing.
one.
And I want to do one real one. Next one, not real. You look up through the sunroof of your 1992 Ford Explorer and you realize that something isn't right. You're not moving and the power seems to be out. Is the electric fence down? You're not sure.
Is this a question? Or?
Suddenly you hear the eerie sound of taut metal coming loose, and then in the dark, through the rain, you see it, a beast of unimaginable scale, and you realize there's nothing between you and a Tyrannosaurus Rex besides your SUV's windshield and two of the greatest pop stars and gay icons of all time, Madonna and Cher, trapped in the SUV ahead of you. You have a flare in your hand. You turn to Lady Gaga, who rode with you. She says, "We've got to save my mamas." I don't know how she sounds. Somehow it's like that. Lady Gaga says, "We've got to save our mamas," about Cher and Madonna. What do you do? Anyone can jump in. What do you do?
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna hop in the whip and skirt back because where's Beyonce? So like, I gotta go save Beyonce first. Sorry.
That's gonna be tough to beat. That's gonna be tough to beat, Adam.
Yeah. I actually took the words out of my mouth when you went skirt back. And so after I would do that, I would actually, obviously electric fence out, Madonna, famous electrician. I would have her fix the fence, Cher in the car. She needs to sit down. And then we go. Then we're out of there.
Then we go and we're out of there. All right, that's a pretty good answer. You can steal it. You can steal it. It's gonna be tough. Those are good answers.
Yeah. Well, I think I would. The question is what
What do you do?
What do you do?
What
That's
do
all-
you?
you have
Where is
Cher?
the writer who wrote this?
Sure.
Where
I'll
are you?
oh.
I know you're in here. It's you. Is it you?
It was me. It's such a. it was a crazy thing to
It's
do. It was 2
fantastic.
a.m. and I'd eaten an edible.
I love it. I love that. Okay, so
You have a flare, and just a reminder: the Tyrannosaurus Rex's vision is based on movement. Oh. So you could.
Cher, obviously not moving much.
She's on TikTok, Adam. Shame on you.
I would try to position the flare to get the dinosaur in the eye.
That's a great
and
answer.
then so disarm the dinosaur, grab the girls, and go.
I think that's a great answer. I think sadly you would perish in that
I would
outcome,
perish.
but you'd die saving Cher and Madonna. Yeah. You've won that round. That was
What?
your correct answer.
Wow.
We all also would have accepted tell Scooter Braun to run with the flare as fast as he can. Because I don't know that he knows that the T-Rex's vision is based on movement.
One of many things that he doesn't know, but we'll find out. Yeah.
It does say
I
all
wanna
of it on the
keep
card.
this.
Best ally from the TV show Friends. It can be a cast member or a guest star.
I think Phoebe is
Phoebe?
the best ally.
Okay. All right. Some thoughtful applause for Phoebe.
Yeah.
Laci.
I'm going Aisha Tyler, the one black lady that was on that show.
Great answer. Great answer. I'll just be honest with you. She is the runner-up to the correct answer. I'm letting you know that in advance. It was a great choice, but not correct.
I want to say, I want to. God, I have to be honest. I didn't watch that show.
That's also correct.
That's also correct. Yeah.
That's the correct answer.
Wow.
You got it. Hannah, you got it.
I didn't watch
We
it.
also would have accepted Tom Selleck because it's the only character in the history of the show that was confident and safe in his own masculinity.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about one other character that was comfortable being just a man in the world. Because that's allyship. We're learning. I want my camera. It's not on. We're learning. You've all won the game. Thank you so much to Adam Rippon, Laci Mosley, and Hannah Einbinder.